Hello, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. Welcome to our weekly guidance. This is guidance for the week ahead. That's today the 24th of February through till March the 1st. That's on Sunday. So we're now winding up the month. I trust you've had a good month and things have been in good flow for you. I want to send an extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. We're turning 15 this week. In fact, tomorrow on Tuesday the 25th is Temple of Balance's 15th birthday, so I'm very, very grateful. So look out for some fun things that will be happening on our birthday day. I also want to thank everyone who came to our Temple of Balance Tasmania Healing Retreat, which finished on Friday just gone, the 21st. So thank you all for coming, and it was a pleasure to spend time with you and connect with you throughout the week. So what I'm going to be doing today is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards. There are 55 cards in this deck, and I'm going to use these cards to look for the best card for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and then the best card for the theme for the week ahead. So this is a guide only. I'm not doing personal readings here either. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. So please take on board what feels right, what resonates, what makes sense to you at the time, and if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter. Just let it go. You can just let it go. But it's really good to, this is obviously future stuff, unless you're listening to this throughout the week. But if you're listening on the Monday, this is very future stuff, potential for the week ahead. So it's always good to check back in. I like checking in on Thursdays, and I like checking back in on Saturday. Just to check back in, remind myself of the cards that came up and the guidance, and just see how it's all fitting in, and maybe just some things to keep in mind as I continue flowing through the week. So see how you go. Think of this as a resource, and I trust you find some support in it and some valuable information that can potentially help you. So I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to set up my board, and we're going to look at the cards directly, and then I will chat back with you face to face like this. I guess it's face to face when we've finished that. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's shuffle these cards and see what we need to know about this week ahead. So I'm holding the intention now as I shuffle to look for the best card for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and then the best card for the theme for the week ahead. So, holding that clear intention, and I trust my cards, and I trust in the way I choose my cards. It works for me. You may have a completely different way, and I encourage you to trust the way that works for you. Don't feel that we have to all do it the same. So, the best cards for the week ahead, I trust 100%, are these. So I'm going to take them from the top. Let's do it. So that's Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this card is the theme. The theme for the week ahead. So, let's see. Let's just move you so you're a bit more in the centre. All right, Monday, the 24th of February. This is today for me. It is Monday now. Monday morning or late Monday morning here in Tasmania, Australia. So this card here is for Monday, the 24th of February. It's card 10. Action taking, and it says move on, horizon, forward and let go. This card's very much reminding us about letting the sun set on the old parts of our life, the things that have happened, the situations that have been out of our control, the things that we've been knotted up about or struggling to understand or deal with. We've been encouraged to let these go. We have to let the old door close now. We've got to let the sun set on the old parts of our life that are driving us crazy, perhaps. And it's time to let the sun set so the sun can rise on the new dawn. So we can open up some new doors in our life. So there's a lot of movement and action in this card. So this suggests we might be feeling quite active. There might be quite a lot of things moving in our life, changes underway or shifts happening behind the scenes or under the surface. But what we're really being encouraged to do with this card is to let go. To close the old door now and stop trying to prop it open and keep our foot in the door because we're scared of the consequences, or we're afraid of what we're stepping into, or we don't want to hurt anybody. It's time to close the door now, and the energy is very favourable for that on Monday. So Tuesday the 25th, this is Temple of Balance's 15th birthday. Happy birthday to us. It's the support card, card 35 actually, 35 support, and it says comfort, loved ones and reassurance. This card would only be coming up if we were feeling unsupported, unloved, or feeling perhaps a little doubtful, unconfident, uncertain about ourselves, where we're going, what we want from our life. So there is a feeling here that we might feel a little unsupported, or maybe a lot unsupported, and some of us are going to probably need the comfort of this card to remind us and reassure us that we're not alone, that we are supported, and we are moving through the challenging times that we might be going through. This may be especially important if we're not using Monday to our advantage. There is favourable energy on Monday for letting go. If we're still holding on by the time it comes to Tuesday, we may be feeling a bit flat or unsupported, unloved, and just really low perhaps, or in a bit of a rut in our life. So if we can take advantage of letting go, then we might find this extra support coming in around us and really encouraging us to take things to the next level. If we're struggling to let go, we might feel quite low on Tuesday potentially. So just see how you go. Wednesday the 26th of February, we have a featured card. So I'll just grab a bit more sticky for its extra card. So this is White Tiger, card 48. And it has more further instructions here which say to take the top card from the deck. So we have this twin flame card going with the tiger, white tiger. So this is for Wednesday. These two cards have come up together for a reason. So what we're going to do is look at them separately, and then we'll look at their relationship together. So White Tiger says schedule, routine, adjustment and management. So he is very much about looking at our routine, our priorities, our schedule. What are we making time excuses for? You know, is there something that we want to do but we keep saying, I don't have time for that, or I'm running out of time for this? Where are we using time as a sort of an excuse or a barrier in moving forward in our life? We might need to and might be inspired on Wednesday to look at our schedule, look at how we're spending our time, what our priorities are, and where our priorities have changed, and look at making time for what we need to do. And what we might need to make time for is the energy of this card. It's Twin Flame, card 39, and it says union, love, togetherness, equal and effort. So on a simple level, maybe a basic level, we could say, some of us may be inspired on Wednesday to make time for nurturing our relationships. This is especially our relationship with ourselves, but also the close relationships we have in our life with our people that we live with, perhaps. our partners, our children, our parent figures, our co-workers, the people that we're dealing with on a regular basis. We might need to look at making time to reconnect or making time to strengthen the bond that we have with this other person. We're not going to get on with everybody, which is just a fact. So this is about, those relationships or connections that we have with people that maybe have become a bit stale. Maybe we've become busy, and before we know it, we haven't spoken to our parent figure for months or this sort of thing. So it might be a good time on Wednesday to make time to reconnect with those important people in our life. So that's Wednesday. I'm just going to move this guy up so we can keep going. This card here is Thursday, the 27th of February, not December. And it's card 13 called Scattered. And it says overwhelm, confusion, concentration, and concentrate actually, and plan. Actually, I'm feeling like we're really out of square here. Okay, so Thursday's card brings an unruly, scattered, potentially overwhelming energy forward. So we might feel a bit pushed and pulled at. We might feel a bit confused, a bit ungrounded on Thursday. This may not be a bad thing. There's energy that's pushing through that's a bit wild, and we can work with this. It's sort of like raw potential or raw creativity. So it might unsettle us for a little bit, but if we can work with it to our advantage, we can actually make some good progress working with this energy. We're also being encouraged not to let overwhelm move into our life. So if we notice that we're starting to feel overwhelmed, then it might be important to do something about it. So take a break, get perspective, make a plan, write a list, these kinds of things that just help us see the true perspective of a situation rather than the overwhelm of it. So a bit sort of up and down sort of feeling through here so far. Let's look at Friday. This is Friday the 28th of February. And it's card 27 called Risk Taking, and it says Journey, Unknown, Beginnings and Confidence. This is a bit like turning over the page, turning over the old chapter of our book. It feels like we're potentially opening a new chapter in our life that's really starting to take effect, or we're starting to see results or getting things moving on this on Friday. So we're being encouraged to take a risk, to follow our heart and step into something new that resonates with our heart, that we feel confident and excited and inspired by. And it might be setting some plans into place and thinking about what we need to implement in our life in regards to new beginnings. Now this card's Saturday, the 29th of February. And we have Persistence, card 47, and it says Patience, Solution, Question, Answer, and Night. This card's reminding us not to give up. Not to give up, but to keep going, to keep persisting and keep applying our patience to areas of our life that we may have wanted to be quicker, faster moving. We may have wanted a door to open quicker than it has. We may want a time to come that we're waiting on the calendar, a special anniversary or a special holiday or a date or something that's coming. We may need to exercise some patience with that. So let's just not get ahead of ourselves too much, or not get too anxious about what might happen or what the results might be, but see if we can just sort of settle into the movement and the rhythm here, to the flow, if you like, through patience and persistence. Now this is Sunday, the 1st of March. We have another featured card. It's Sensuality. And it has further instructions here, which say to breathe deeply and choose a random card. So we've got this to go with sensuality. Can you see that? Not quite. Let me just move this guy up a bit. We've got featured cards here in the same area. So we have, just ignore these, we have these two cards here for Sunday. So we've got card 46, sensuality, and it says love, breath, relationship, and passion. And this is breathing life back into ourselves and our life again. This is also potentially talking about feeling deflated or like we've been in a rut, and it's time to just work maybe simply with our breathing and breathe life back into ourselves again, to reinflate ourselves once more. And this is especially in regards to this card, card 23, called Overlapping Worlds. And it says reception, senses, beacon, frequency, and veil. This is about being in a time of transition. And this is probably appropriate for a lot of us at the moment. We are in between change. There's changes and things that we've been dealing with, very strong energy lately. And we've been through a big time. You know, this has been a big year. This has been a big couple of years for some, or a big few months for others. So there is this change, this underlying shifting sands that's taking place underneath. And we might feel a bit sensitive to that on Sunday. We might feel a bit hypersensitive to the energy and the shifts and the changes, and it may hit us a little bit heavy on Sunday. But if we can take some moments to breathe and just slow things down and feel, work out how we can revive ourselves again. It may be stepping into nature. It may be honouring our close relationships. It may be putting a plan down on paper in our journal and really thinking about and feeling upon what's next. What can we do to accomplish and do what we want to do in our life and live the type of life that we want. This is really interesting to me. These, I'm saying this while I move this down here now. These are really interesting energies. There is a wave sort of feeling I'm feeling, sort of up, down as we move through this whole week. So we might find we have a really good day and then we have a real flat day and then a really good day and a flat day. Or we may find that we move through this up and down throughout our days. We might have a good morning and then a flat afternoon and then a good evening and then a flat morning. So it almost feels like it's running in waves here, a bit like dolphins leaping through the water. So there's lots of movement, lots of ups, downs, lots of feeling inspired, moving forward, breathing life back into ourselves again, taking action. But then these sort of slumpy energies too of feeling unsupported and flat, feeling scattered and ungrounded, feeling like we might want to give up because things may not be happening as quickly as we want or hoped. So there is a general up and down feeling to the week ahead. This card here is going to reveal the bigger picture and the theme for the week ahead as well. So let's see what this is. Wow, so this is an interesting addition to the deck, to this spread. It's the butterfly card, card 6, and it's funny, I've just finished writing the current energy report and I had a whole section on butterfly phase because there is a strong butterfly energy moving forward as we move through those phases that are similar to what the caterpillar butterfly sort of transformation phase is. But this says heart opening, freedom, passion, and action. This is reminding us to keep our heart open all week this week. And we're probably going to feel like that's difficult to do at times. So if we can do our best to keep our heart open, keep dreaming, it's a little bit like this card, keep dreaming, keep looking to our future, keep feeling upon what we want to do, what we want to create, what we're passionate about, and really using maybe the quieter down sort of moments to just sort of recoup, refresh, or reconnect with our wants and needs and desires, and getting back on track sort of feeling here. There is a surge of passion, and we're in for a potentially quite busy week this week, because this card also brings with it a lot of action, but there is great potential for freedom as well. Wow, it looks like we're in for another interesting week. I mean, when do I not say that? It feels like I say that every week. I have to find something new to say. But, you know, we can move with that ebb and flow. I mean, it can be uncomfortable, especially when we're facing things that are brand new or things that just take us by surprise. It can really knock us off balance, if you like. So, you know, it's really important that we take a moment, if we can find it, to just reevaluate, recenter, and work out a way through. And, you know, just keep feeling our way forward as best as we can, and especially with an open heart is what we've been encouraged to do this week. So keep your heart open, keep feeling your way forward as best as you can as you journey through this last week of February and as we touch on March. So thank you so much for connecting. I trust this information has been supportive for you, and it really helps support you throughout the week. That is my intention. That's just simply what it is. So I trust that you feel that and work with that energy and information if it resonates with you. If it doesn't matter. Just let it go. So thank you so much. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. So today I've used my very own Speed of Light Oracle cards. If you'd like to learn more about these cards or start working with them, then please have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. Thank you. So we have Temple of Balance's 15th birthday tomorrow. That's Tuesday the 25th of February. So keep your eye out for some giveaways and games, and I may do a video as well sharing a few things about Temple of Balance. So that'll be tomorrow on Tuesday. That's my time in Australia. So keep your eye out for that. I'm also, in the next few weeks, I'm working on new pendants, new drum artwork, and also some new ceramics should be ready in March. So I've had a bit of a busy doing other things, so I haven't realised I haven't really created a lot as far as and made it available except for my ceramics. So our pendants are getting a bit low, and I also need to work on a drum. So in the next couple of weeks you'll start seeing the website sort of fill out with some new things. So I'm excited to see what's created and share those with you when they become available. So keep an eye out for those if you want to, but I'll let you know too through social media if that's something you're interested in. So thank you so much for connecting, and wishing you a fabulous week ahead, and sending you lots of love always from my heart to yours. Thank you. Namaste. And namaste means that the divine, the creator in me, honors and acknowledges the divine, the creator within you. That we are equal. We are one. So thank you for being who you are, and namaste.